First thing in the morning, look in the mirror, say, I'm the best. Look. No matter where you try, you can never be me, never I.
Hi guys, welcome back. This wig was sent to me by YOLOVA Hair. It is 26 inches, body wave, and a frontal wig. The wig is in the natural 1B color, and I'm going to turn it into this chocolatey chestnut brown color. So I'm going to be doing the water bleaching method. I use my BW powder and my 40 volume developer. In all, I think I used about 7 scoops of the powder, and I use the entire bottle of developer, and I'm also going to add hot water. So while you guys see the visuals of what I'm doing, I just want to give you guys a little bit of an explanation in case you want to replicate this color. So it is possible to get this shade of brown kind of with just the water bleaching method. The important thing when you're doing this is the level of developer that you use, the consistency of the bleach, and how long you leave the wig in. So I use the entire bottle of developer, I use 40 volume, and I let my wig sit, I think, for 25 minutes. So I did actually bleach my wig lighter than I wanted the final color to be, and I'll explain why in a second. But I do want to reiterate that you can get this shade of brown by just doing the water bleaching method. You just would have to leave it in there a little bit less longer than I did. You'll just have to watch it and see when it reaches, almost when it like just breaks through that first layer of black, the 1B color. When it first starts showing brown, it will be pretty much ready. You can just rinse it out and go. So that would be the easy way to do it, but I'm going the hard way because I wanted my wig to have some more dimension. The water bleaching method itself is just very straightforward. You add hot water to your bleach and developer mixture and just make sure that all the strands are coated. So I used my hands and I went ahead and used a comb to make sure that it was evenly distributed. I do have a video on how I do this on curly hair. You don't want to use a comb if you're using curly hair because you'll break your curl pattern. But this wig was body wave, and honestly guys, this is probably one of the best wigs I've had in a minute. This brand has a lot of bad reviews I've seen on YouTube, but I don't know, this is literally one of the best wigs I've ever had. Like, it did not shed at all. It bleached really well, really quickly, really evenly. It didn't turn red like when the hair isn't 100% virgin hair. It stayed super soft and tangle free throughout the entire process. I don't know, I just really love this wig. So I let this sit for 25 minutes, and I did go ahead and cover my container with foil just to trap the heat in. And then I just went ahead and rinsed it out with shampoo, no conditioner, because I'll be going in with a second step. And I also blow dried it so I could continue without having to wait on it to dry. This is how my wig turned out because, as I said, I bleached it lighter than I needed to for a chestnut brown. This is a cute shade of brown, but I knew that it wouldn't be flattering on my skin tone. It's a little bit too orange, a little bit too light. I wanted to do it a little bit lighter so that I could deposit color on top and tone out the orange and make the brown just a really nice even shade. Make it a little bit darker and give it kind of an auburny chestnut undertone. I just think I have more control with color versus bleach. However, if you want to stop here, you definitely can. This is cute. It just wouldn't be cute on me. So for the color, I'm using Adore Mahogany. I didn't have a lot of this left. I had probably about a third or a quarter of the bottle left. I'm also using Adore Purple Rage. Stay with me guys. I'm using Adore Purple Rage for my chestnut brown color. And I also have this dark brown color from Avatar. So together, the browns and the purples are going to tone out the orange. They're going to make my brown darker and more richer and give me that chestnut, slightly auburny undertone that I'm going for. I really loved how the color looked once it was in the water. It looked like this cute raspberry brown color, and the wig turned out almost, it had this undertone, which was really nice. Oh, and I am doing the watercolor method here. So my container has hot water from, well, it has half boiling water and half hot water from the tap, and I'm adding all of my dyes. I don't know how much I added, but you can use the color of your water as a guide. And I'm just going to go ahead and dip my wig in. I did spray got to be spray on the lace to protect it. And again, I'm just making sure that all of the strands are coated. I should have lifted my camera a little bit up so you guys could really see what was going on here. But it's very simple. If you made it through the water bleach part, this is the easier part. So just dip your wig in, make sure that you coat all of the strands. And I think I let this sit for 15 minutes. So I wanted to go ahead and bleach my knots before I rinse the color out, and then I remembered that when I go to the salon to get my hair dyed, my stylist always puts me under the dryer. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to run the blow dryer over the hair that still has the dye in to just seal it in and see if I can make sure that the color deposits properly. But then I also went ahead and just bleached my knots. When you watercolor hair, it will stain your knots, so it doesn't really make sense to bleach them beforehand. But it's not going to stain them permanently, so once you bleach it, it will just come right out and you'll end up with your nice light colored knots for your install. Now the final step of this hair color is something that I like to do with blonde and brown hair, just to really get out any orange, well, any unwanted orange undertones. I like to use conditioner and some more purple dye. I use this kind of as a toner / deep conditioner, so I slather it on, and this was the Aussie 3-minute deep conditioner, I think, so I let it sit for 3 minutes, and that was the final step of the color. I didn't film me installing the wig because I'm not great at installs and I didn't want to embarrass myself, but this is how the color came out. This is probably my favorite color that I've done so far. It's very flattering on my skin tone. It is nice and chocolatey and warm. It's not a flat brown that I think I would have ended up with if I just bleached it and left it. I love how the deposits of color works with it. I love how it doesn't have those brassy orange undertones, but instead has like that deep, rich, almost red, a little bit auburny. Ooh, it just has a lot going on and I love it. And I can't lie, I think I did a pretty good job at the install. The hair itself is just fabulous. The lace was very easy to work with. I'm really happy with this hair, really happy with this color, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And before you leave, please make sure to click subscribe and check out another video on my channel if you're interested. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!